It's interesting. So first EZDUNK Cup, we had a ZVZ finals. Second EZDUNK Cup is going to be a TVT finals. Does this mean that we're going to have a PvP finals? Hey, Balance. Yes, it is. It's 2 Korean GMs. Alrighty then. I have no idea what they're talking about. Anyway. Just some friendly banter, I'm sure. Proxying already. I can see just from the mini-map. It's a best of 5, 0-0. The red Terran player, Hanmano, on Pillars of Gold. And his opponent... Oh, there it is. It's a clan, apparently. Anyway, it's the blue Terran player. It's been kind of a long cast. I'm getting a bit tired, you might notice. It's the blue Terran player, Jinioh. Alright. So Jinioh's going for double gas. Hanmano did go for the... looks like a 2 racks proxy. Not taking any gas at home. Is this just going to be a half-base build? Is he gonna go half base in a TVT? I don't think it works as well in a TVT, you know. Hold on. Give me 1 sec, guys. Nope. Alright, that's not working. Whatever. So in case you're wondering, the barcode player in the red is Hanmano. Yeah, there's no gas. This is a very early SCV pull as well. It's just making runes. And Jinioh's gonna scout this with the Reaper, actually. I'm sure he saw that. Oh, did he actually not see it? He didn't see these racks. No way. Oh my goodness. Did he just miss that? He didn't go up the ramp. If he just got vision up on the ramp, he would have seen these racks. Oh, the SCVs are there. Jinioh has nothing. He's got a Reaper and a Hellion that's gonna get surrounded. What kind of apery is this? Oh, the bunker going down. Oh, is it the SCV fight? Jinioh is winning the SCV fight. There's just a handful of Marines left now. He's got more than enough Reapers and a Hellion to, and that's gonna be it. GG, Jinioh takes it. So apparently Hanmano wasn't perhaps watching the cast earlier when Jinioh tried doing this to Bexan. And Josh in the chat is saying Alexius has been pioneering the half-base build in TVT. But Josh, I gotta tell you, this build is not doing too well in this tournament. It's 0 for 2 so far. Well, alrighty then. Let's hope this is going to be more of a macro game. Best of 5. Jinioh going for the offensive GG there. Hanmano just saying no. Anyway, on Lightshade map 2. In the red Terran player, Barcode Hanmano. It's out of focus. And in the top left, the blue Terran player, Jinioh. Alrighty then, looks like there's no SCVs heading out this time. So I wonder now if Jinioh is going to retire that build. Losing to Bexan with it, who managed to hold, and then beating Hanmano when he tried to do it against him. Alright. Looks like Hanmano's barracks was later, as this is factory. Not entirely sure what that was, because I think both of them went for a double gas opening. Alrighty then. Looks like we're gonna have a calm opening this game. What a nice way to start off the finals, just jumping right into the action. Hanmano trying to pull one over on Jinioh. And what's interesting is I don't think Jinioh actually saw that or knew that it was coming. See, that Reaper was right on the edge of that ramp there. He was scouting for proxies and just didn't go up the ramp. But still managed to hold it pretty easily. And that's why I'm thinking it's probably not the greatest TVT build. Jinioh being pretty meticulous with his scouting, looking around with the Reaper again. Alexius, yeah, I'm gonna make highlights for all the matches I casted. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put them up on Josh's YouTube, if he wants them. I just haven't gotten around to highlighting the first one yet. I'll probably do it in the next couple of days along with this one. We'll upload them to YouTube for everyone to see, for posterity. Alright, Jinioh going for the attack here. That's a dead SCV. Looks like Hanmano went for the Cyclone opening. Got Marines out. So he's gonna push that pretty back. He's gonna push that back pretty easily with the Cyclone. Actually, that Hellion's gonna get picked off. Jinioh just left it there to scout, I suppose, but Hanmano, good instincts to go and pick it off. He's gonna go back with the two Reapers here. Marines are waiting for them. That Reaper's gonna go down immediately. Second Reaper is gonna maybe pick off a Marine, but that's... Excuse me, but that's also gonna die. Hanmano going for Magfield Cyclones with a Medevac. This is a very interesting build. When we look at the units lost, Jinioh definitely ended up losing that fight. Lost 2 more Reapers and a couple of Hellions for just an SCV and a Marine. This is interesting. What is he gonna, so he's going to load up the Marines and the Reaper, I guess, and then just go across with the Cyclones. But I'm not entirely sure what he's hoping to achieve with this. Or maybe he's going to drop this in the main and then the Cyclones are going to go... But there's already a tank there. I mean, yeah, I guess 3 Cyclones with Magfield can take out a tank, but... There's a bunker as well. I mean, he's not really gonna break this, I feel like, with these cyclones. He's got units positioned waiting for the drop already. I think perhaps he saw the tech with that Reaper Scout. Yeah, and that cyclone is just gonna pick off the medevac instantly. Doesn't even manage to unload all the Marines. Meanwhile, he's gonna attack at the front here. Yeah, he picked off the bunker already, but yeah, he's not going to be able to push into that tank, really. You know, that's actually hilarious. These Marines managed to take care of everything here. The SCVs are going to give him a brotherly hug here. Put that Marine out of its misery. Oh, and actually, Jinioh was going for Cloak Banshees in the meantime, but that got shut down really hard. Man, have you ever seen a Macfield Cyclone lock onto a Banshee before? That was ridiculous. I barely processed what was happening before that Banshee was already dead. And now the Raven's out with another. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's dead. That is insane. So Han Mono is just gonna keep these cyclones out here. The tanks are unsieged, so maybe he's gonna, yeah, but Jinioh manages to siege them up in time. Yeah. So I gotta say, kind of for both players, the opening's not going as great as they could have. If I had to say who's ahead, I'd say probably Jinioh, just by a little bit. But perhaps maybe not, looking at the lost resources. Han Mono's gonna land his third, and what's this in production? It's a battle cruiser. The good thing about Macfield Cyclones is that they're kind of decent, at least defensively. However, tanks are better. It looks like Han Mono's gonna be going for mech, actually. BC mech, adding on Yamato and more battle cruisers as well. But Jinioh's just going to hit before the first BC even pops. He's got one Banshee left over. Finally, the Banshee might be managing to do something. Alright, 4 SCVs have gone down. Jinioh hasn't done a whole lot of damage so far, although now forcing the natural to lift is going to be more. This battle cruiser is almost done. I wonder if Han Mono is just going to use an offensive warp right onto these tanks. Really, 5 Marines isn't definitely not enough. I was just going to fly the battle cruiser over, but yeah, Jinioh's going to have to go. Jinioh's going to have to leave promptly. I guess, yeah, all those tanks are just going to die. Although Han Mono with a bit of miscontrol there, kind of losing a few cyclones, moving into these siege tanks. So all said and done, 8 SCVs went down for Han Mono. Jinioh establishes his third base now. Though Han Mono's third was faster. And really lost that entire push out there. And this BC is actually going to be kind of scary. As a defensive unit, so Jinioh has tanks, but there's not a whole lot that actually shoots up. He's going for reactor Vikings now, but even 2 Vikings really, especially once Yamato finishes, they're not going to be able to take care of a battle cruiser. The Raven with the disable is going to come in handy. Of course, if Han Mono is really on top of it, he can... I'm not entirely sure what that was, but something killed 4 SCVs. He's going to use the disable. Oh, he's going to jump away before he manages to do anything. So, yeah, Han Mono getting a bit of counter damage done there. Jinioh is not making a 4th base yet, I believe, while Han Mono is. Generally, as the bio player like Jinioh, that was a Cyclone just attacking a refinery from far away. That's cute. Any little bit of annoying thing helps if you can draw their attention away. Han Mono now got 2 battle cruisers going across the map here in different directions. Of course, the nice thing about teleport is Yeah, Jinio's going for a big push out here. I thought he might do that. So as I was saying, generally as the bio player, you want to be the one that seizes map control over the mech player. Yeah, you see there's two Vikings here, and they can't really do a whole lot to this battle cruiser. I mean, these things just have so much health that... Yeah, you see, even it's going to finish off that Viking. There's really not going to be anything that can kill it. Meanwhile, Jinioh is in the natural here, disabling that tank. Another battle cruiser just popped out. There's one at the third just going to town on these SCVs. So really, if Han Manu is able to hold this position in his base, then he's going to be in a very good spot. Jinioh has a much bigger army supply though, 85 to 29. He's got a few battle cruisers. The repairs can do a lot, and battle cruisers are very tanky. Not sure if perhaps he shouldn't have teleported these home already. And he's just going to tap out. GG. Good job by Jinioh winning that one. So yeah, that was kind of an interesting opening there with the Macfield Cyclones that just didn't do enough damage, really. Alrighty then. In the best of 5, Jinioh is up 2-0 and is on match point in the finals. Looking to take the title of the second EZDUNK Open Cup. And looking to stop him. Trying to take it one game at a time. On Oxide in the bottom left, it's the red Terran player, Mr. Barcode. Also known as Han Mano. And in the top right of Oxide, blue Terran player, Jinioh. I'm actually fairly happy that it's a TVT finals, because I do play Terran myself, and this is much more my element than that ZVZ finals 2 weeks ago with Cham and Vanya, where I had a bit of trouble keeping up with the builds and what was happening. Alrighty then, Jinioh going for the metagame Rax placement here, not putting it in the wall. Han Mano, I think that's just an SCV scout looking for proxies. Gonna go for a double gas again. So it does look like Han Mano went for mech in that second game. Perhaps he prefers mech in TVT. I myself personally do not play mech. I think it's not such a great way to go. However, if you are going to go mech in one matchup, TVT is the matchup to go for. I think it's probably the matchup where you can get the most play out of it. Alright, everything looking pretty normal again so far. Normal, except for Jinioh putting his buildings in a weird place. But it's alright. okay. The Han Mono really moving her. I guess perhaps he expects Jinioh to proxy him. He's really looking all around his base here. Jinioh not really doing anything of the sort. Yeah, going for just putting all his buildings right at the back of his main. Or hold on a minute, actually perhaps this was too, oh no. Han Mono didn't scout at all, so really it's not really going to trick him into thinking there's a proxy. Of course he did end up scouting a lot for proxies anyway. Yeah, you can't really go up that ramp, especially when the units are positioned like that. Jinioh just going to chase them all. Loses a Reaper there, those Reapers are both low. And he's going to get the perfect cleanup here. Yeah, really winning that fight decisively. And now that gives Jinioh the go-ahead to move in. There's a tank there that's going to stop the Hellions from doing anything. And the Marines are... There's 4 Marines in the main. That's more than enough to deal with 2 Reapers. But actually the Hellions might... Oh no, they retargeted onto the tank. Well, 4 SCVs still going down. And that Reaper's going to get cleaned up. Alright, Han Mono going for a drop already. Of course, Jinioh did see the medevac and the tank and the Marines. And he's got a Viking and a Cyclone already out there. Going to keep it in the main base, so I don't think this drop is going to do a whole lot. Is that weird? Is that CC off-center? I don't think it is, but... So why can't I scroll zoom anymore? That's weird. Huh. Can't... Oh, I guess because of that, right? Yeah. Anyway, Viking gonna take some shots on this medevac. There's a couple tanks here now. He's gonna just siege them up, not achieving a whole lot of anything, really. Alright, looks like Jinioh is going for Cloak Banshees again. Perhaps they're going to be a lot more effective this time, considering that Han Mono is not opening up Macfield Cyclones. Yep. It's a nice army, but he's not really achieving a whole lot there, and I guess he realizes it is going to back up. Especially on Oxide with these cliffs and that ramp, it's not such an easy thing to break into the natural. If you want to go for a tank push, I find around here on the side is usually a good place to push if you want to go for the natural. Alright, Han Mono joined up with some Vikings now as well. There's 4 Vikings there along with the tanks. Oh, is he gonna catch this Banshee? He is. Nope, he stopped right before the Banshee was there. Oh man. So Han Mono's just gonna barely miss that Banshee. The natural's kind of undefended. Jinioh is a bit out of position there. He's just gonna pull all the boys immediately. Oh my goodness, that's a meat grinder right there. 18 SCVs going down. He was gonna clean all this up, but I'm not entirely sure that you needed to pull the boys right there. Back at home, that Banshee's gonna get taken down. Oh, actually manages to just get out of scan range. I'm not sure. I don't think he has any detection left. He went for the Vikings instead of building a Raven. Oh my goodness, this Banshee is going to town with no detection here. Oh my goodness, 12 kills, 13 kills. He's just targeting the SCVs. 14 kills, 15 kills. Finally gets a scan after losing 16 SCVs. And now Jinioh is pushing out with tanks of his own and some very bruised Marines. There's another Banshee there trying to pick off that tank. Not going to be able to do it. That one won't be able to get out of scan range. Han Mono decided to build a Raven now, but it's kind of too little too late. Look at the army supply, now it's Han Mono who's having to pull the boys. And those tanks are just going to be too powerful there. I think it's going to be GG. There's just one Raven coming out. New champion, says Hanmano. So, good job by Jinioh there, taking it 3-2-0 in the final.